evening, everyone, and welcome to another matchup in the Zelda 1 Randomizer Rookie Rumble. Here we are in the quarterfinals, and we've got quite the matchup here. My name is Moonrisen Phoenix. Joining me in the booth tonight, bbq.gov. Good evening.
Hey, Moonrisen. Good Friday evening to you, and good Friday evening to everybody out there. Boy, you ain't kidding. This is going to be a fun race.
Absolutely. I mean, neither of these two need intros. Invisibor is the champion from the Beginners Royale held earlier in the year. And Steelheart, absolutely no slouch, joining Invisibor on the podium in third place.
Yeah, there's been a really good showing of talent throughout this Rookie Rumble tournament, and including folks who are both still in the tournament and who've been eliminated. It's unfortunate one of these two is going to be eliminated tonight, but the good news for everyone is that we're going to get to see a really, really fun match.
Absolute truth right there.
Oh, and to answer a question in chat, yes, I rolled this seed, so God only knows what shenanigans are buried inside. I did promise that there would be 8 Triforces involved, but beyond that, all bets are off.
There weren't 8 Triforces in this seed. We'd have a problem there, BBQ.
We really would. So that's why you set the bar low. You promise low, you get high results as we get started in the Eastern Forest.
It'll be a good starting point if you ask me. This is 3 checks in the Armos already, and our first one shows nothing for Invisibor. Steelheart opting for Divergence, and East Armos gives us level 6 and level 3 just northwest of that for Invisibor.
Now that's interesting, finding 2 levels right off the bat. Invisibor's going to take a peek in 3 because it's a smaller dungeon and see a messy enemy set with dark nuts and such. Steelheart's going to prioritize going down towards the southeastern part of the map and work in the coast check as he gets our medium secret, which is 30 rupees. That's a vanilla price.
We're already get the ice cream out here, huh?
Yeah, although, if that's the only vanilla thing we have, I think we'll be just fine. Steelheart's going to make his way as Invisibor finds the same information Steelheart just got. He finds 6. Steelheart finds a Take Any Cave, and right off the bat, he's going to grab his candle. He has no idea what the candle price is or where it's at. Our coast item's the wand. That's handy.
Some nice combat upgrades should our runners find a ladder here. And over-under on 3 vanilla checks here on the seed, by the way. Oh, second Take Any vanilla level 8. That's...
Oof, and Invisibor gets bodied by a room full of blue Wizzies.
Oh boy, Uncle Wizzy in level 6. Oh wait, haven't we seen this before?
Yeah, I think we might be seeing Uncle Wizzy in a bunch of places tonight, and Blue Danger Noodles in level 6. Yeah, this. I smell some shenanigans.
I'm just gonna go with unpleasant level 6.
Yeah, and then Steelheart finds 3, and he's gonna do the exact same peak that Invisibor did, and he's gonna get the similar bad news about the enemy set. Ooh, Lionel's, and oh boy. Yeah, everything's going to take 2 hearts, and okay, there. He doesn't have to do the candle boost to get down to half a heart. He's going to get the bad news here in a second as Invisibor finds our Take Any's.
Any roads leading to near vanilla start.
And the northeast, that's kind of helpful. It'll get these annoying checks out of the way up in the northeast. Oh, Steelheart wants those bombs, but he can't take the damage boost in like Invisibor did to get them.
As well, and then Casino Corner, the 6 rupee bomb price.
Yeah, that's pretty darn good. Steelheart did something very interesting. He took the body shot that would have killed him to get the bombs, and then immediately, I guess, reset or up aid. So he was able to keep the bombs when he restarted back at start. That's interesting. I didn't know you could do that necessarily.
Oh.
And he went to all that work, and then he goes one screen over, like, oh, wait, I could have just paid $6 for it. Oh, well.
It is what it is. As Invisibor finds the Armos item here in the Grave Armos, and our tracker shoutouts to Boof and Boom for tracking for us tonight. Armos item is the recorder, and Steelheart finds the wood sword in the Western Lost Hills check.
Yeah, that's interesting. It's close to start, so you would think that Invisibor would get there, but he's taken the any roads and has already kind of making his way over to the Lost Woods now. So, I guess the question for him is, how soon is he going to get back there to find that wood sword?
Like it's Death Armos leading to Death Mountains Dungeon, level 9.
Yeah, that's an interesting location. Death Armos was not as deadly as maybe it is most of the time, but interesting spot for level 9. It's nowhere close to start, so that may influence some late game routing decisions for our runners.
I'm gonna be a fan of the recorder early on. I mean, it's got no use right now with no dungeons cleared, but later on, that's some quick travel options.
Absolutely. No, I totally agree with you. Steelheart gets the same good news if he can avoid getting bopped. There, he's got it. It's not only the one check that Invisibor is going to do right now, but yeah, mid-game especially, when you have 2 or 3 Triforces in the bank, if they're in inconvenient locations, yeah, you're saving yourself a lot of walking time, or even if you're just walking from one take any to another, that's still a time save, and that's valuable.
And seed, give it, seed, take it, as a few of us say here in the Z1R community. Or repair is 24 rupees.
Well, that's not vanilla. Yeah, depending on what the big secret is, that could be kind of gross. $81 keys. That's not terrible. We don't know if keys are going to be a significant factor here. We are on first quest money. So even if this is a poverty seed, there are still 3 large secrets.
Who's to say that's going to be a lot of money? For all we know, this is a poverty seed with a 54 rupee large secret.
Yeah, absolutely right. I did promise some shenanigans. I didn't say what they would be, because I don't know. But there will be some.
Whoops, Steelheart about to find the interesting news about Death Armos.
Yeah, meanwhile on Invisibor's side, he got his bombs, and he's making good use of them. He's clearing out these bomb spots. $12 for the small. That's okay. That's acceptable. So far, money's kind of meh, but no idea what the large secret is yet.
See, Steelheart finding a potion shop just south of level 9. That'll be rather useful when we get down to tackling level 9. And... oh, there goes the excitement of the white sword item in the seed.
Yeah, but I mean, if you can get it this, or if you're Steelheart and you find that, and you can get it at 4 hearts, that's actually not terrible. It's not super cool like finding the ladder, or maybe even something like the red ring and power bracelet would be. But I mean, it's not useless early on. You know, when you're low on health, stunning enemies that's not nothing.
That's true. Can't argue with you on that one.
I mean, if I had to rank the items you could find as the white sword item, that one's pretty low, but not totally useless. Well, there's our answer. There's the blue ring shop at the vanilla Northeast potion letter shop. Decent price for the blue ring at $236, and taking the candle from the take any, it's all right, 55 for the blue candle. That could be the rare shop. We don't know. But yeah, I think Steelheart's going to be happy that he's got the candle this early. It's opening up his ability to clear a bunch of these checks where the take any roads took him.
And BBQ, remember what I said about having a large secret that was around 54?
Yeah, I do.
Turns out I was pretty decent, pretty close there. 56.
Oof, okay, well, this got a little spicy, didn't it?
Good old commentator's curse, I suppose.
Well, yeah. It's going to make for some interesting resource management decisions, I think. The good news for the runners is that bombs are cheap. And they're not in the rare shop, it looks like. So, in that respect, they should be okay. But the decisions to buy keys, the decisions to purchase bomb upgrades, the decision to purchase a blue ring, those all got a lot harder.
Absolutely, and 30 rupees for the medium secret, that isn't great either. I mean, it is 210 rupees on the board, but not that great.
Yeah, that's a really good point actually, because the range for the medium secret in the randomizer is it's vanilla. It's 30, but the range is 25 to 40. It's not 20 to 40, so that's actually below average. As Invisibor finds level 2 at the waterfall.
You have located 4 dungeons.
There's absolutely a check that you have to make if you're Invisibor, in my opinion. And oh, okay, hi Goma.
Okay, well, this is getting spicier. I like this. Now that coming in from the Lost Hills meant you were able to come in here. Oh, free Triforce. Okay. Now, if you're Invisibor, are you diving right back in and maybe trying to bomb north from that from the Triforce room?
Honestly, if I wasn't in the heat of the moment, I probably would have done exactly like Invisibor did and completely forget that wasn't even an option.
Oh, he has the flute. That's right. And we were just talking about the advantage that the flute gives you is he's going to go team middle, and oh, nope, that didn't work. But that's the advantage. Two's in a fairly inconvenient spot. Steelheart's going to purchase arrows. That's an interesting purchase. But yeah, he can whistle right back there anytime he wants to. I would think once he has the bow, he'll immediately head back there to see what the item is.
That is a good point, and I really don't. I'm not going to be upset in the slightest with Steelheart picking up arrows. And here's a hint shot. Those hints are mixed. So the magic boomerang is in level 5. That is nothing important. And the third one.
Oh, he thought it was a troll hint, but it wasn't. It was play a melody to obtain the something. So something is whistle blocked.
And I'm trying to make sense. The heart container. It was talking about the heart container.
Ah, okay. So there's a heart container that is Dig Dogger blocked. Okay. Because we checked level 7, vanilla level 7 already, and it wasn't a level. But I have done that before when we've had mixed hints and I'm just playing a seed casually and duck out because I see the first few words and they're like, oh, this is troll hint. Wait, no! And then I have to go back and pay for it twice. I have done that, so.
We all have.
Yeah. We have the map in level 3 on Invisibor's side, and I'm trying to decide that. I want to say that looks like either Snoopy or Woodstock. I can't decide which.
I'm gonna go with a one of those weights that's lying on its side.
Oh, you like a little dumbbell or like the hand weights?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. So Steelheart found level 4. I did not see where level 4 was. Did you?
No, unfortunately not, but I will say level 4, not playing nice with Steelheart. Unfortunately, he'll be sent back to start.
Okay, and the room in level 3 side, that reminds me, second quest rooms are on. There's our bait block. It's useless.
That's about 60 rupees saved for our runners.
Yeah, Boof is probably a little disappointed, but not every seed can have a meat block. That would be hilarious, but not in this case.
Invisibor opting to spend that key he obtained almost immediately, and this might pay off.
Yeah, I think he almost had to there because there was only one way up to the north half of the map. 3, as I recall, in vanilla is a dungeon that is kind of it gives you a lot of keys, but it can take a lot of keys depending on how it's laid out. So he may be gambling that he may be able to, given kind of how chunky the top half of this is, he may be thinking, oh, I can probably get a key back. Oh, well, this could be our heart container item in level 3 if he's able to clip in here.
Here it is, and the item is that's not a heart container.
That is not a heart container, but that is very useful for our runners.
Absolutely, that's the ladder, and that means I would not be surprised if Invisibor decides to go back to that coast and pick up the wand.
Yeah, that's my first move after clearing 3 if I'm him. I mean, that's instant upgraded offense. Can Invisibor ladder clip? Let's see if he can. Yes, he can. Very nice.
Pulled it off almost flawlessly, and that's a key door. No keys, and Lionel's that would take him out in one hit should they land that sword.
Yeah, he's okay. I like this. He's going to reset the room, and there's only 3 enemies down in that room there. I'd almost clear that if for no other reason than to try and maybe get a heart. And you might get a key out of it. Unless he's going to try to Kanana key here. Nope, he's not.
We've seen early in the tournament that you can, in fact, Kanana key from a room like this, but it's excessively difficult.
Yeah, and I have been surprised with how many of our runners in the rookie tournament are able to do that. That tells me a lot of our newer runners have been watching a lot of the races that have been happening over the past year, and have been watching a lot of people run casually. Been picking up a lot of really good tips.
Absolutely. And looks like we'll have our second Triforce for Invisibor, level 3 complete.
You now have 2 Triforces.
That's nice work. He is able to reclaim that key he spent to get up to the top half of the map. So nice work all the way around. And that's right. 3 was the Armos here in the forest. So yeah, he's five screens away, I think, from being able to pick up his wand. Is he going to 6? No. 6 was at the Armos. Okay, he's checking this cave. He did not make the coast check yet. Steelheart did. That's right.
There's going to be some good news for Invisibor real shortly.
Yeah, this early, having the upgraded offense is definitely a bonus. As is getting... Oh no! Which one do we take? Okay, he's going to make the same call as Steelheart. He panicked for a minute, but he ended up getting the candle. And he'll be glad he did once he checks Vanilla 8.
Same time, when you consider that the large secret is barely enough to buy a candle, you gotta like this call.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. No, I would do the same thing. I've started, just when I run casually with whatever flags, I've started doing that more. First take any cave you see. It used to be when I was fairly early starting out that, hearts were always good because combat's hard. But the more seeds you watch run, the more you see our advanced players play. There's definitely value in taking a candle early. It opens up your exploration, gives you added offense, and in some cases defense for candle boosting. It's just, there's a lot of good reasons to do it. So yeah, totally get it.
And that room for Invisibor in the 6, not kind. Uncle Wizzy coming to play.
Yeah, the good news is the orange Wizrobes go down to 1 bomb shot, so that's handy. And if I've learned nothing else from the All Boards No Swords tournament, it's how good our advanced runners are with bomb management, working 10 counts, managing their resources for secondary combat beyond just your sword. So it's good to see that our runners are similarly not shy about using bombs in right circumstances like that.
Yes. Oh boy, that's not very friendly.
No, that's the room that Steelheart died in when he peeked into 6. The difference is Invisibor was able to pick that key up before he got bopped. Steelheart was not. So I wonder how much longer Invisibor is gonna be hanging around here. Okay, he's gonna use the key to go to the left here. Interesting.
Earn a key to get a key, I suppose.
Yeah, that's always a good feeling, isn't it? You're like, okay, I guess I'm using this key, and then we walk in, it's like, oh, thanks.
Unlikely to have much of anything. Steelheart, meanwhile, managing quite nicely in this room, and there's something shiny there in that Gibdo.
Yeah, I imagine that's got to be uncomfortable for that Gibdo to carry it around like that. But yeah, you definitely want that.
Steelheart not wanting it quite yet. Hasn't found the item here in level 4, and doesn't like to see this either.
No, good news is the item can't be in that room. It is in this room, though, and maybe this is the one that's the heart container that's blocked, according to that hint we got. No, it's the transport!
However, that it could still count because the item could be in this segment, and it would count as being blocked by the Dig Dogger.
You are right. Yes, that's exactly right. So, be interesting to see if it's in this segment. Now, this room can also be a drop room. There's our compass. That's handy.
Oh.
Nope, not there.
That's not what you want to burn that last key of yours for.
No, it's useful information, but not what you were hoping for. As Invisibor checks a stair in 6, and he finds the transport. We know there's one transport. If it's segmented, there's more. We haven't seen a map yet.
A lot of exploration this level 4. Steelheart will have to be back if he wants that item, but for now, that's his first Triforce of the day at level 4.
Yeah, and that's where level 4 was, one screen east of Vanilla Start. Yeah, I'm a little surprised. I don't know if he, in that Triforce room, if he tried bombing to the left to see if he could get into that top left key room that way. He may not have wanted to with 2 bombs, and just may have wanted to say, I'll just cut my losses and come back later. But I would at least try that if he didn't.
Small secret west of Start. I believe Invisibor did pick that up. This might be the item in level 6, or was that the other end of the transport?
No, I think we might be segmented in 6.
Oh, could be. Segmentio might be at work again.
Okay, can we get the vanilla boomerang at 5 hearts? No, we cannot!
Oh, that seems an unpleasant room for Invisibor.
Yeah, and I give him props for trying to kill it on 3 hearts, but that coming in from a side entrance like that's always annoying that the blue wizards can pop into those side doors like that. And just smack you with 2 hearts of damage when you thought, well, I wasn't doing anything. I was just sitting here.
This was supposed to be a safe spot.
Yeah, it's like when you're a kid and your little brother or sister and you're like, I'm not touching you. Yeah, it's kind of like that. As hey, level 8 is in the forest, and that is interesting. Yep, get in the stair. There you go. Okay.
That's a nice little entrance guard here for Steelheart.
Yeah, welcome to level 8. Here, deal with an expanding Patra on Green Tunic. Good luck.
Yeah, Invisibor opting to pick up the wooden arrows as well as he finds them on Seaside.
Yeah, and he saw it too, and he knows that I especially like it because he saw that Goma in 2 that would seem to be blocking pretty much everything in 2. So he knows that if there's an important item in there, he's gonna need arrows, and yeah. So as soon as he gets the bow, he can flute right back to 2 and check it out. Boy, the Patras are all over the place in these early levels.
I mean, I know it, and here's the info for level 3 that, well, we already know. I mean, I know we're in quarterfinals, and these are pretty good runners, but we got a pretty difficult scene here for them, or at the very least, combat-wise.
Yeah, early on, I mean, we haven't seen any really soft dungeons. Beyond the one on the coast, we haven't really had any significant offensive or defensive upgrades. So, I mean, combat in these early dungeons is going to be a slog.
5 dungeons.
And you add that on top of the fact that it's a poverty seed, and resources are going to be tight. Yeah, this is going to be a challenge. Steelheart is going to try to take out this Dig Dogger, though.
Who knows? This could be the hint that we've been looking at for a while now.
You are correct. That absolutely could be. Steelheart did not. Yeah, he wasn't able to get the boomerang. I was thinking a wooden boomerang would be really helpful around here to at least freeze one of these Dig Dogger heads in place.
Fortunately, no dice. You'll need 6 hearts to pick up that wooden boomerang.
Yeah, and he's out of bombs. That's the other thing that would help with combat here. So he's just going to have to be patient there in the doorway. He's in the right spot to be able to... damn it, it's just going to take time. There, he's got one. And this could be a point where Invisibor having the wand starts to your point earlier about just combat. As we get a stair here, the combat advantage could give Invisibor a leg up. There's our heart container.
There's the hint. There's the hint's answer.
Okay, yeah. Oh, to answer a question in chat, Boof already answered it. But yes, I don't do this very often. I rolled this seed, no idea what to expect. Invisibor's going to do this same fight here with the Dig Dogger. He has bombs, and he has... yep, and he's going to use his bombs to full effect here. And he has the wand, so this should be a much easier fight for him.
Uses the double bomb strategy, takes it out immediately, and will find the heart container.
Now, Steelheart bailed on 8 after finding the first item. What do you think about that? I've got a thought.
I personally am not arguing. I mean, you know this place is pretty rough on combat.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking, Moonrisen, is that, yeah, you've seen kind of what you're up against already. There are Patras, Dig Doggers. Yeah, I mean, you've got... The big benefit of 8 is it's got 2 items. You just got one of them, and it kind of... It gives you a wooden boomerang that you're able to get now. Thanks. So, yeah, I kind of get it.
And Chad pointing out another very important aspect, Steelheart's got no bombs.
Yeah, now the good news is bombs are $6. So, you know, on top of it being a poverty seed, they're not inaccessible. But, yeah, resources generally are going to be constrained, and not having bombs in dungeons like these, yeah, always things you want to have. There's some bombs right there for Invisibor. As Steelheart's back in 3. Oh, and he gets sniped right in the face.
That never feels good. But this play in level 3 is going to be very advantageous for Steelheart. That ladder's waiting.
Yeah, he does not know how helpful it's... Oh, he gets grabbed by the grabby hands. That's okay, he doesn't have far to go. But yeah, he does not know how beneficial this is going to be for him yet, but he's going to get the good news here in a minute.
Steelheart already behind a little bit would benefit quite notably from the ladder here, because that will give him his wand.
Absolutely, I think he'll take any upgrade combat-wise he can get at this point. So yeah, I mean the ladder gives you accessibility on top of everything else. But ooh, Invisibor's trying to make hay in this 8, and yeah. There's Exhibit A for why maybe coming back when you got a little more defense is probably a good idea.
Invisibor following your advice, it seems.
Yeah, well, I mean, they've both got the instinct. They're just like, I'm not going to beat my head against a wall here. And yeah, they also know the caliber of runner they're up against. So yeah, I don't blame them one bit for saying, I'm gonna come back when I can be a little more efficient. Invisibor's on the south coast. I don't think we've seen the coast checks yet, beyond the coast item, have we?
I believe so, but Invisibor will need a 3rd bomb to be able to complete those checks.
Alright, there's a magical sword there. Oh, he was hoping to at least... Oh, this is a level on Invisibor. Oh, level 1! Okay, so this already is going to pay some dividends.
The gold mine of the levels, two items in a 14 to 18 room level 1. This could be worth quite a bit.
Well, there's one item that could be of some use. That's the raft. The one, and here's what is potentially our stair item. Probably our stair item. One does have a reputation for eating keys, so let's see. Oh, well, hello.
Kinda gonna need that one. Silver arrows in level 1. I mean, I'm happy to find that if I'm Invisibor, if only because that's one weight off your shoulders.
Oh yeah, I mean it. When you get the bow, that is immediate. Hey, there's a Triforce right on the floor. That's immediate mags damage. That's great. So yeah, he's got to be happy about that. Heart Shuffle is not on, so those are going to be the two items. The remaining floor item in there is a heart container, which I suppose Invisibor could have stuck around for, but you get two items in a Triforce 5 rooms in, like poof, bye.
Yeah, done. You want that heart container, but at the same time, again, you're up against Steelheart, who came in third in the tournament.
Yeah, and that's a really good point. That yes, you're in the quarterfinals, and that means that whoever you're going to go up against has won at least 2 matches. But yeah, this isn't just some rando. As Invisibor finds level 4 in the forest. This isn't just some rando you've never heard of. You know the caliber of player you're up against. So that has to factor in your decision making at least a little bit.
Absolutely, and don't look now, but we're already 30 minutes in.
Yeah, and this is the point you were making earlier about the combination of the enemy sets we've been dealing with and the lack of offense and defense making dungeon clearing and making overworld exploring a slog. And yeah, that's kind of where we are. It kind of feels like that it's going to be a slog for a while until the runners get an item or two that completely opens combat and exploration up.
Fortunately, I think if you're Invisibor right now, you've got pretty much the only item that will unlock combat efficiency for some time.
Yeah, I mean, you've already got the wand, but yeah, the silvers are definitely, those are definitely a difference maker once the bow is found. That's going to be the big question. Where's the bow hiding?
And then there's, again, the other problem. You're dealing with a poverty seed. How much money do you want to put aside for arrows?
Yeah, and that poverty seeds increase the value of the any key significantly. And where that's a very nice thing to find. Normally, it's going to be, I think, much more important in this seed. We've seen kind of both our runners have a little bit of key issues, so it would not surprise me at all if the question of do you have to buy keys at some point came up.
Already tell that these runners would rather not, because again, we're dealing with such restrained money issues here that yeah,
that wand on Invisibor's side, Steelheart's going to get the news about the ladder in 3 and be very excited. That wand in 4 paid significant dividends for Invisibor in that blue Lionel room. He was able to clear it out in one shot. I think Steelheart died in that room trying to clear it with a combination of wood sword and bombs. So, and similarly in this room with the red Lionels, he's able to just blast through. These are all little time saves that over the course of the match may add up to be a significant advantage for Invisibor. Oh, Steelheart's got to be careful here.
The London Dig Dogger head will be able to knock this thing down.
Nice, he got one.
And unfortunately, no drop from that room.
Yeah, it was a good idea to clear it, because that absolutely can be a super room. It absolutely can be a drop. So, worth a peek.
Invisibor, meanwhile, finding the map here in level 4.
And I have no idea. What the heck is that level 4? That is... Oh my gosh. It's not a cactus, so, don't worry, it's not a cactus. It's, well, what is that?
I'm gonna go out on a limb. Somebody throwing a breadcrumb at a crow that's on the ground.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and like the crow's facing to the left and he doesn't see it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm down with that.
I mean, I haven't had any caffeine yet, so I get stupid ideas when I don't have caffeine. But that's what I get.
Well, I get stupid ideas when I do have caffeine, so this is going to work out great.
Meanwhile, let's point out that Steelheart did get a second Triforce over in level 3.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to be... I mean, on the one hand, you're 33 minutes in, you got 2 Triforces. But on the other hand, you haven't found one yet. And you have to imagine that one's going to be somewhat fruitful as, oh, here, level 4 has something that might be of interest.
Yeah, that's you can't go wrong with a red ring and a poverty seed.
Yeah, and especially in this seed that where the combat seems to be such a pain in the butt. Yeah, that's going to be... Combine that with the wand, and yeah, Invisibor can start motoring through some of these dungeons. This is good news for him.
And especially with the current how he looks in this race. Yeah, he doesn't know, but that is going to be oh, there's the Triforce, and wow, that Gibdo took some time to spawn. And
wow.
Invisibor just like, thank you, I'll just take the Triforce from that cloud and have a good day.
I don't think I've seen that before, where you can get the Triforce out of something that hasn't spawned yet. I kind of enjoy that. That feels like you're cheating death almost. That's kind of nice.
Can't argue with you on the slightest there. As Steelheart finds level 1, will find those items in short order.
Yep, there's his silvers. Is Invisibor going to do the raft check? Yes, he is. What are we going to find here? Is the raft anything in this seed? Yes, it is!
All things, level 5 in the western raft spot. Steelheart opting not to pick up the Triforce right away, opting for a little bit more exploration. I can see why. Only 1 key on the board, probably wants a bit more than that.
Yeah, he's doing kind of what I like to do in casual seeds that I run. I'll do the thing where it's like I have everything. It's like, but I'll take a peek at one more room just in case there's something cool there. And then you look and it's nothing. You're like, okay, I'll take a look at one more room because I'd feel stupid if something good was here and I didn't. It's like, oh, never mind. And then before you know it, you full cleared the level. So as long as he avoids that trap that I fall into, there's his heart container. That should send him back in the right direction.
If I was Steelheart in this case, I would just go right back. Get me my Triforce, get me out of here. I got nothing left to get here.
Yeah. No, he's doing that. Meanwhile, on Invisibor's side, he has found the transport staircase, because in level 5, the first staircase you find is never the item. It's always the transport. I don't care what the math says, it's always the transport. Ooh, Steelheart's got to be careful here in this room.
Lionel's never like to play friendly with you.
No, is he? Yeah, he has to be farming keys at this point.
Yeah.
Which in a poverty seed, I get, actually. Or you could just go to level 5 and just do an Invisibor to kill 3 Stalfos. Hey, here's a key.
I think Steelheart is no beeline for key for the Triforce just yet. We'll gladly take that key though.
Yeah, ordinarily I'd be against spending a whole lot of extra time in here, but it's an easy enemy set, and you're going to be resource strapped. So if you can get keys, yeah, that's going to be the old man room. Yeah, get what you can get. Save yourself a little bit of extra effort, and then get your Triforce and get out.
On the flip side, that was a +2 key effort there for Steelheart. We never know if that's going to come into play.
Yeah, and that's odd for level 1, because level 1 has a reputation for eating keys. So, yeah, if you can generally speaking, if you can turn a profit, yeah, come on, it's right there, get it. If you can turn a profit on keys at a level 1, most of the time, you'll happily take that.
That bringing up a decent point here. Might not have noticed that he got the raft already.
Oh, yeah. If that's why he's still in here, full clearing this one, then yeah. Oh no, and it ate this bomb! Oh no!
Troldongo strikes again.
Yeah, that's always a tricky fight, because you have to, in order to make sure the Dongo doesn't eat it, you need to be on the half tile, and even sometimes he can turn and eat your bomb. So yeah, that's always annoying. Boy, the combination of Red Ring and Wand on Invisibor's side is really allowing him to plow through that god-awful level 5 map. Good lord.
Lionel's not playing nice with Steelheart. That's a takedown. There's a Triforce.
Okay. There we go. And we don't know if he realizes that he got the second item. I didn't see if he checked his inventory to see if and observed that was there. But yeah, at this point, I think he's seen every room. He's out of bombs, so he may just decide to come back later.
I honestly don't think he did realize that the raft was there.
Yeah, and our tracker, Boof and Boom, in chat made a really good point that when he cleared that room with the ropes in it, he was standing on the spot where the raft was, and it's entirely possible he thought that was a key or some other drop. Well, there's the Triforce in 5 on Invisibor's side, just south of the room he's in now. 5, it looks to me like a duck that's sitting next to a rock. A skinny duck.
I honestly couldn't tell you what that thing was, but I will tell you Invisibor's got 5 Triforces on the day at 40 minutes in.
You need some things to be Triforce and go.
Yeah, he's making good progress, and he's going to peek back in 5 because we yeah, why is he back in 5? Has he not seen he's not seen the item?
Well, our tracker Boom Boom on top of things, well, we already knew that the item... Well, oh wait, Steelheart picked up the hint. Invisibor has no idea what the item is here in 5.
Oh, that's right, he did. He's about to get, I think this is not the transport stair.
It isn't. There it is. And Invisibor's just going to say, nah, I don't want that thing.
Yeah, but that's good news for him that he was able to find it relatively quickly after sticking his nose in there. Meanwhile, Steelheart's fluting around. He's filling up on bombs, and yeah, I think we're right that he thinks that Dinago room has his item. Good news is it's a small dungeon. It's only a few rooms in, so it's not like it's a big time sink. But yeah, I mean, you'd rather not have to deal with this if you don't have to.
A little bit more of a time save by bombing that wall. He'll get into the dongle room, knock it out, and find out that, well, that's not the item he was looking for.
Yep, okay, he looked at his start screen again. His Invisibor is going to get these hints. He did the same thing. He's like, play a melody to obtain the high. Got it. Yeah, thanks, dude.
Another one unknown to him, but it's just a dud.
Okay, so where's Steelheart headed now? He's going back into 8. Okay, interesting.
Knows where one of the items is. Hasn't had the Triforce from here, however.
Yeah, he is better outfitted now that he has the wand. He has added offense. He's got 8 hearts. So yeah, I can see that. You know, the risk with 8 is that it can be a big time sink if it's a gigantic map and the second item's buried deep, particularly if it's an item that doesn't really help you that much. We've already gotten a couple of really helpful dungeon items. What could flip it here? What could flip? I mean, Invisibor's probably in the lead, but what could flip it is if the bow's in 8.
Now here's the thing: Invisibor has only had 2 hints in this hint shop. That other hint could be a tide turner. Yeah, absolutely could. There's a whole other hint shop we haven't seen either. That could have some really juicy information too. That's what I was referring to. Invisibor.
Yeah. Okay, that's what you meant. Yeah.
Yeah, Invisibor found the other one here, just north of level 1, vanilla level 1, I should say.
Oh, okay, but he's only got $10, so he can't do anything with it yet. But he might in a little bit. Okay, here's the Eastern Death Mountain checks. We haven't seen these yet. There's a little bit of money for Invisibor.
That's our tracker, Boofenboom, who's keeping us very well informed here that level 7's the only one we haven't seen yet.
Yeah, and oh well, you spoke it into existence, Maris.
Absolutely, there it is. Over at Spectacle Rock.
Okay, now are overworld blocks required in this flag set?
They are not. However,
we do have one, yeah.
Yep, there was one over in level 5. That was... What? Oh, okay, Patra.
What in the world? Go home, Patra, you're drunk.
I was about to say the exact same thing.
What in the world? I've never seen that before. I've seen them go haywire where they go up into the HUD little satellite guys, but I've not seen the one where it just kind of wusses out there, just says, you got me, close enough.
What that was just the Patra just pretty much pulling in its Patra. It's like, I don't want you to touch them. You know what that? I'm gonna leave it there.
Yeah, it's like, don't touch me, I'm ticklish. No, stop. Well, we've had a couple of really mazy linear type of levels. Level 5 was very single path, and this level 7, at least this northeast part, is really kind of, one path and one path only. This is interesting. There's an immediate Triforce.
Now, I can understand both of these runners wanting to dig out the item in here, because if you look at what's left on the board, every item here, or darn well nearly, is something runners would want.
Yeah, I mean, everything adds some utility. Even the only thing that really doesn't is the power bracelet. But, I mean, our runners may not know that yet. I don't think any of our runners have seen all 9 levels. Well, I take that back. Maybe Invisibor has.
I believe that his dungeon exploration is complete, yes. But at the same time, I'm looking at it, it's like, the bow, you still need that, and who knows if it's in 7.
Yeah, and there are definitely items that would make your life easier. The any key would make your life... Oh, hello.
Are you telling me the item's over here in this corner? No, of course it isn't.
That would be trolly, given where they came in, but yeah, no, not yet. Now, it could be over in that room that you can't bomb into.
Steelheart opting out of level 8.
Yeah, I wonder what that's about. I don't know if he feels like he has enough resources to continue exploring if he wants, but maybe he was starting to feel like he was starting to sink a little too much time into digging that second item out of 8 and wants to prioritize overworld exploration, maybe?
I couldn't tell you, but Invisibor loses last bomb on a wall that won't bomb. That could be a problem. Steelheart is back in level 6.
Okay, now this is the dungeon we haven't seen the item out of either, but he has the ladder now, and he's at least able to do a little more digging than he was. Yeah, that lack of bombs. I mean, you can get bombs easily in the overworld, but it is going to take a little time. Invisibor is going to grab the Triforce out of here, and he may decide to come back later. He has the whistle, so he can do that fairly easily later. Later if he wants to.
Now, here's a thought. Is he going to prioritize digging 6 or 8? Hoping that the bow's in here?
Yeah, it looks like he's going into 6. This is it. Now, this is interesting.
This could go in a big gamble here. Well, that is not a friendly room in the slightest. And with no bombs, Invisibor is going to be, that's a tough ask.
Yeah, now that's a room with the orange whiz robes where, yeah, you could farm some bombs out of there, potentially. But yeah, this is going to be... I would have considered filling up with bombs before diving back into 6. And then there's this room.
Oh yeah, this very, very pleasant shooting gallery. And that was Invisibor's last key.
Yeah, and to your point about resources, yeah, you can't do a whole lot now. I know you're out of keys, you're out of bombs. Not sure what kind of your other options are with 6, as he's going to flute away. He's fluting back to 2.
We haven't found the item here either.
Yeah, and this is the problem. He can't go anywhere. He can get these rupees, but otherwise, unless he can pirouette from the entryway here to the left and go that way, without bombs he can't do anything.
Oh boy, this is going to give Steelheart a bit of an opening, I want to say. Because let's not forget that dig in level 1 for the +2 keys. That in retrospect is starting to look like a big play. And honestly, full props to Steelheart, and shame on me for not thinking about it. But I didn't even look at that play as being too important. But Steelheart proving me wrong. I suppose that's why he's a podium finisher in the Beginner's Royale.
Well, he may have kind of lucked his way into that, kind of gotten those extra resources by accident, and kind of oopsed his way into having that be an advantageous position for him. But I mean, you called it early about this being a poverty seed and the potential. That's a 4. Oh, that's a nasty shot there.
That's a high roll driver.
Yeah, this is going to be a challenge, but he's in the middle of the room, so he should be able to handle this. But yeah, you called it fairly early with this being a poverty seed that was going to be a potential problem. Managing resources and using your funds wisely was going to play a significant role, and it's definitely starting to do that.
Oh, just went a little too close to that whiz robe, and he's going to be knocked back right back to start.
Yeah, the silver lining, I suppose, is that he does have 4 bombs now. He was able to get a 4-pack in that room that he got bopped in.
Oh, that is a clutch block right here. If this turns out to be a push block for the item here in 6.
And it is. Oh, what do we have?
Is this the item? No, it is not. This could lead to the item, or even better, the Triforce.
Yeah, I think this smells to me... Well, no, okay, I thought it might be a segmented 6, but I am generally a proponent in most dungeons of taking stairs, if for no other reason than it rules out a room that you... he gets double beamed in the face by the blue wizrobes. It rules out rooms you have to clear looking for an item. And maybe it takes you to part of the map that you can't get to otherwise. But I'm generally a proponent of if you find a transport stair in a 5 through 8 dungeon, take it, one less room, see where it goes. Sometimes it'll lead you right where you need to go.
Invisibor filling up on bombs here. Might be back in either level 6 or 8, and it looks like 6 is to play.
Yep. Good call on your part. Yeah, that's. He's right here. He's already seen a good chunk of 6. You're going to have to check it at some point. So you might as well go in there with some resources and see what you can do. Okay, Steelheart's going to enter this room from a different direction and have a much better result dealing with those blue wizzies.
Wipe the high roll driver there, and does. Now, other than the bow, what would you like to find here in 6 if you're either one of these runners?
Yeah, second on my list would be any key, because I don't know what 9 has in store, and resources are going to be a challenge. There's another transport. Yeah, I think we did see 2 sets of transport stairs.
This is a segment to Joy's level 6.
Yeah, I'd like to see any key or bow. Book would also be handy, particularly knowing that we've seen at least a couple of maps that are kind of Byzantine. That'd be kind of third on my list.
Steelheart opting to take that transport. Let's see where it takes him. The other side of the dungeon.
Yeah, we've been in multiple quadrants of here. Ooh, can he get that? There we go.
Wow, that is not a friendly room, and well, this is significantly friendlier. Heart container number 7 for Invisibor, and well, this is going to be the item room miter. Oh wait, don't you go telling me that the item room was right next to the Triforce.
That would be funny, but I don't know if that's the case.
I was gonna have to traverse this room on 1.5 hearts. One hit and it's right back to start.
Yeah, even with 9 hearts, the enemy set here is a big pain in the butt.
Yep. Even if you're one heart container away from magical sword eligibility, this room is still an absolute pain.
Yeah, and our tracker Boof and Boom is making a really good point in chat. I completely forgot an item that would definitely help the runners at this point. The white sword. This is because I've called too many all ports no swords matches, and I forgot that swords exist.
Yeah, that's certainly a thing. And Invisibor knocking out the Dig Dogger, making his way back into the segment where the Triforce is. And what is up there? This won't be the item room.
Yeah, the map would be really helpful here, but this is starting to smell to me like one of those find the bomb hole type of dungeons, where it's going to be, you got to bomb a certain wall in a certain direction, and that'll either take you to the item room or take you to a room where you can get the map. Oh, Invisibor's just leaving those $10 on the ground. This is poverty seed.
Yeah, you take the money you're given. Usually, anyway. And oh, disgusting.
Yeah, one of our runners died here on 3 hearts early on. They're going to give it a shot here with 3 bombs. Do those guys go down to 2 bomb shots?
BBQ, one thing to note, this is the Triforce room.
Oh, God. Oh, gross. Okay.
Yeah.
Now you're down to 1. Oh, and okay, this is good. Normally I would say reset the room to make sure that you keep it like that in case you die, but he had the guy trapped in a moat, so he's okay. Now this room you want to make sure you don't die either.
Well, he's got red ring. I don't think oh boy.
Wow, that's a 6.
That's spicy. There's a Triforce for Invisibor in 6, and I don't know how much he's dug of this place, but I don't know. Do you go back in to get the item and get out of here?
He's going to. I don't know. Well, your other option's 8, and 8's not much better. At least here you kind of know what you're up against. I don't love it, but I mean, I guess.
To me, it depends how much you've dug of the place. And so I apologize, everybody. Steelheart is in trouble again, and he reset the room. So should he go down here, there's only going to be 2 Wizrobes left.
Yeah, so he's in good shape. But this is something where don't be up there, Steelheart. In rooms like these kind of circle moat rooms, the blue Wizrobes like to go in a certain pattern. That's a good use to get a double hit on your bombs there, but they like to being in that middle section of the middle island there is where you want to be for the most part, because they like to hang out in the top. They like to hang out in the top and bottom of that middle block. So you don't want to get bopped with them flying across just like that.
Oh, you've got to pick that up. You have to pick that up, Steelheart. No.
Oh, he's going to get bopped right here. This is a left mola.
Oh, no. Oh, goodness.
Ugh. Yeah, he didn't know it was a left mola, but that's the risk you run when you take one more peek.
And you've got to look at the other problem. Due to the fact that he cleared the room, those Wizrobes, they're respawning, every single one of them. And
he's got no bombs, and he's got to go buy bombs. Ugh.
Ouch.
Yeah, that's a time sink. That's annoying. I understand why he might feel like he needed to take that gamble. It's 58 minutes in, and he's got 3 Triforces. But yeah, you swing and miss like that, and then you're just like, ugh.
That's one that as a runner you do not feel good about in the slightest. Now, I would love to see the map for Invisibor and see what he's missed here in this level 6. Can't be that many rooms.
Yeah, I'm with you. I kind of feel like he's seen pretty much everything. So where the heck is this item? Okay, Steelheart's in 4. This will work. This will be good news for him. He'll get the red ring. That will help him in 6 and 8. But yeah.
Yeah, I can only imagine what he'll be thinking once he sees that red ring. Couldn't I have used this half an hour ago?
Yeah, and how long has my opponent had this?
Yeah, that's the other question you're gonna ask yourself, and the answer is, well, just about half an hour ago.
Yeah, that's about how long it was. Okay, where in the world is this? If this item is all the way down in that little trolley, dangling piece under the second E and 6, that's...
Honestly, here's a darn good question. How do you find this if you don't have the map?
Yeah, I really don't know. It is entirely possible it's in this room to the south of where Invisibor is. And if it is...
Nope.
Okay, it's not. Is he going to kill this Aquamentus real quick? Yeah, and he'll get it. Okay, he needed a key. He was out of keys, so...
It's Aquamentus. He's about as harmful as a plush dinosaur at this point.
Yeah, he is rather adorable for an enemy that's supposed to scare you when you're first playing this game as a kid.
Right?
Yeah, he just looks big and doofy. He's just like, oh, I'm supposed to be so scared of a dragon. Oh, look at his dumb face.
Pretty much. And Vaughn, yeah, exactly. I was about to mention the location of that Triforce. Of that map, I should say. Okay, seriously. One moment.
Yeah, that's... yeah, he's not getting that. So the question... Yeah, the big question is, where in the heck is it in this segment? Because I feel like we've seen some of the rooms in here. Now, I don't know if we've seen this room. Well, no, we did see this room. This was a nothing, but we did not bomb up to the north. Which is what's going to happen here. And here's... Oh, God. Here's our item guarded by a rupee boss. Oh, all that work for about the most useless item you could... Second most useless item you could find at this point. We know Power Bracelet is the most useless item. But close second is the red candle at this point. So... Invisibor has to be off to... Okay, he's off to 2. He has bombs now, so he'll be able to at least see as Steelheart's going to grab his red ring out of level 4. Invisibor's going to try to bomb north, see if this gets him anywhere. It doesn't, so his options are bomb left out of the start room or bomb north out of the Triforce room.
No dice there. Although, if I'm not mistaken... All rooms in level 2 are interconnected, so that oh, well, there's another room that we didn't know about.
Ew, okay. Well, it's a good thing he bombed to the right there, because that room to the north is no bueno.
Yeah, that I was about to say, we didn't know about that room, and we wish we didn't have to know about those whiz robes.
Yeah, he's hoping that's not the item room. Okay, these enemy sets here aren't so bad.
The Dividers, no problem. It's just whiz robes again. Why?
Yeah, well, they weren't on the overworld, so I guess that helps. Okay, so we have an old man up here and one room. Okay, there's the compass. That's something. He's not grabbing that anytime soon.
He's already got the Triforce too. Why care about it?
Yeah, that's true. So he's peeking in as many rooms as he can peek in. This could be an item room.
Steelheart back in this 6. Oh boy. He will not be feeling good about the item here.
Yeah, this is one of those situations where the map would really help him out to know what bomb hold a bomb, And he's going. It feels like he's kind of going through the same rooms he's already kind of been in to see if he missed anything. And yeah, he's gonna need him on that one room into the right, in that one orange wizard room.
Oh goodness!
Here we go again.
I almost forgot about this.
All right, so he has the red ring, so that's better. But yeah, he needs to make some hay with these bomb shots.
And we found the map for level 2, meanwhile. It's not the most imposing, but with Wizrobes around, any tiny level can look like a mountain.
Yeah, okay, Steelheart's down to 1. All right, he got the Triforce. Yeah, he's not making that same mistake twice. He's going to grab the Triforce. Now, he doesn't know that the map is in the next room. I wonder if he continues to dig. Hey, level 2 did have something interesting.
It has the critical item, and at this point, I'm not sure Invisibor even looks at the items in level 7.
No, he has to be in go mode here. But that means we had a Goma blocked bow, which is nice.
Actually, that's not something that can happen.
Well, it wasn't strictly Goma blocked, but the Goma effectively dissuaded our runners from trying to dig into that and the lack of bombs. The Steelheart's going to check the other. He's going to check the other raft spot. That doesn't have what we're looking for, but another one does.
The other one indeed does. However, that window for a comeback for Steelheart is starting to close. Invisibor is in quote-unquote go mode, and any key or a book at this point could be disastrous to his hopes.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, he's in effective go mode. There are certainly items that would make his dig into 9 a lot easier, but yeah, he doesn't have any to really dig for any items unless they kind of happen to be on the way to where he's going.
This should be the map in level 8. There is no standing drop. No, not even. Okay.
Well, I did promise to roll kind of a spicy seed, and this has been reasonably spicy.
I would say it's worth. Hey, we're in the quarterfinals. A seed like this is pretty much what we need.
Yeah, I mean there's certainly been twists and turns. But yeah, this feels like one of those seeds that if you right order it in terms of finding items, it's not terrible. But if you don't, you could be slogging through a bunch of levels trying to find paths to items in much the same way that Steelheart does. And, gonna rando sometimes.
Yeah, and I want to address a thing in chat. Steelheart being out of practice, maybe at some point when the seed throws you a combat heavy seed like it's thrown our runners here tonight, even the best of us can get tripped up.
Yeah, this is a higher degree of difficulty seed without a doubt. This is interesting. So, the game will not require you on Invisibor side. That's a turnstile room in a path like that blocks your progress. The game will not assume that you need to be able to do a clip in order to progress in a dungeon or beat the game. So the transport that's in level 8 has to take our runners over to that bottom right part of the map. Invisibor could, if he was able to or wanted to, do a clip to get around that. But the game does not require you to do that. Oh, and here are our second sets. Thanks, game. Yeah, rafts in 1. Great.
And what was the other hint? I believe that's the one Invisibor didn't get. Oh, he did get that one. Oh boy, not much of use for the hint shot. A second hint shot.
Yeah, that just feels mean to do that when Steelheart kind of didn't know he picked up the raft, and then you have the old man late stage of the game tell you, "Hey, did you know the raft was in 1?" Like, you jerk.
Yeah. My personal answer to that would be less channel friendly. Shall we say that?
Yes, that's entirely fair. Boy, we have got some gross-looking dungeon maps throughout this seed. This 8 is just a mess. Oh, here's a push block. This could be our second item.
It is. Oh, goodness.
Okay. I mean, not the best, not the worst. You'll certainly take it if you're Invisibor.
Oh, yeah.
There are things you would definitely want more than that, but at this point, hey, any offensive upgrade you'll take.
Honestly, that sword right there, I see it as one very important thing. I just cut down on half my Ganon fight time.
Yeah, and if Wizrobes are all over 9, you just cut down a bunch of your combat.
Oh, look where that Triforce is.
Wow! Okay, I can roll Trolley Seeds. Alright, this is good to know.
Yep, that... Congratulations. Now you're probably going to get banned from rolling seeds for the rest of the tournament.
Banned from rolling seeds for people who are running them. You know, for people who are not running them, they want me to roll seeds for other people to troll the Jesus out of them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm getting the call for that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You've already got requests for the future, and oh, there's that transport, there's that Triforce. Yeah, Invisibor's gonna beeline it, and of course the game just decides, hey, you're not going that way.
Hey, that last bomb, yeah, you're gonna have to use it.
And of course you need one more to get to the Triforce, because why not at this point?
Oh, good lord. Oh, Invisibor does not know how ahead he is, but he's gotta be cursing everything at this point.
Goodness. Oh, wow. So this is... You see, this is kind of why I'm happy I'm not still in at this point of the tournament. A seed like this, at this stage of the tournament, I'd be tearing my hair out.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, even running it casually, I would be... At this point, I'd be pausing the clock running it casually, you know? I'd pause the clock on my tracker, I'd go to the kitchen, I would get something, just trying to be like, and just start grumbling to myself for like 10 minutes, so just like, oh god. So Invisibor's out, he's gonna go see if he can farm some resources.
I'm just gonna go with Yoshi break and call it a day.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Okay, well, at least he got 4 bombs off those red greens. Yeah, this isn't that trolly, right?
Well, at least you finally got bombed. I mean, that's what Invisibor needs to get that last Triforce piece and go to 9.
Yeah, Steelheart's going to get the news here about 5 being at the raft spot. So, yeah, he's probably cursing to himself right now, and now he's going to go in and take a dip.
He already knows the item in here and is probably thinking, "Oh, right. I don't get any further because of the item here. It's just a blue boomerang. Why do I care about that 71 minutes into the seed?"
Yeah. Now, if you're running, let me ask you this: I ask this question sometimes of folks? You know, like, do you think so and so's ahead? No, thinks they're ahead. Do you think so and so thinks they're behind? This seed's been kind of a jerk. If you're either runner, do you even think about that at this point? Or are you just like, I just want to get this over with?
I'm Invisibor right now. The way I see it is, okay, I'm 72 minutes ahead. I'm 72 minutes into the seed. I've got my 8 Triforce. Good. Get to 9, get it done, and hurry it up. Steelheart might be right behind you, and you still don't know, and you have no idea where he's at. Likewise, if I'm Steelheart at this point, 72 minutes, I've got 4 Triforces. I'm in panic mode. Still don't have my bow, got my silvers, got red ring, I need that bow, and I need it yesterday.
Yep. Yeah, so Invisibor is going to make his way to 9, he's going to flute to 5, because we know 9 is a Death Armos. How trolly a 9 are we looking at here?
Well, considering what we've had, I'm gonna say, well, 8 was a behemoth. 7 was about just as bad, if I remember correctly. Well, we didn't see much of 7. I'm gonna go.
We did see the map, but it was bleh.
I'm gonna say 46 room level 9.
Okay. Oh, good. We start in a very trolly location, way down in the bottom left, and we can only go one direction from the old man room. All right, we're off to a flying start. You know, one thing we haven't seen, I don't think, in any of the levels, which is surprising given, particularly in the big ones, how much we've seen, real estate-wise of them. We haven't seen a bomb upgrade yet.
We're not going to find one in level 9. Right?
No. Wow. So, to your point earlier about resources being tight, yeah, that's going to include bombs. Boy, none of these bomb walls open. Oh, good lord, none of these are opening. Okay, you got one.
At this point, I'll take the one because, of course, and you. Okay. Do you like using your bombs that much in dungeons? I hope so, because that's the only way you're getting around.
What is this linear? What is this linear 9? What is this?
And now if I'm invisible, I'm not feeling great. I'm down to 1 key, and I am super early in this level 9.
Yeah. Are you taking a peek in stairs exactly like these, just to see if maybe any keys hiding here?
Maybe, but I would probably I would do exactly what Invisibor's doing here. Take the staircase, notch up another as a staircase. Just make sure you can clear as many pairs of rooms as you can early. But if you find another staircase, that's one step closer to maybe being that room where the any key might be hiding.
Yeah, and you also might be able to pick up a key, like in that Chevy room right there, and then have that enable you to. Yeah, he's got to clear this room to see if this is Zelda. It's not. He's not going to take this stair. He is going to progress further into the meat of, the center of the map to see if he can find additional workarounds here.
Of course, we're going with back staircase rooms because, why not?
Well, we know removed most open stairs is not on. We've seen all these.
Yeah. Steelheart with the Triforce in level 5. 5 Triforces on the board. And there's the first piece of the 2-piece puzzle that Invisibor's got.
Yeah,
and that's been located.
Yeah, and he knows the path there. I'm assuming both our runners are mapping at least their 9s. So that's helpful information. He'll be able to, depending on where Ganon is, after he defeats Ganon, just up A, take that, work your way around, take that 1 stair, and then just plot on through and you'll be there. At this point, given what little I've seen of 9, I'm not counting on any bomb wall opening at this point.
Oh no, absolutely not. And I'm not a fan of that key door right there either.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Still only 2 keys.
Okay, Steelheart finds 2. He had not seen 2 yet, so I wonder how he's going to react to seeing that Goma up there. I wonder if he's going to bomb out of here. I would think he'll grab this Triforce, and he needs bow. He's going to stick it. He has to stick his nose back in here.
Absolutely. Another staircase dive for Invisibor. Let's see where this one pops him out. And okay, it's a new area.
Triple Dodongo. Now that's actually might be a good thing if he needs to farm bombs at any point. He gets down to a couple bombs. That's a room he can pop into and get on the half tile and try and get a 4-pack.
You can see it right there. Invisibor feeling behind enough that he doesn't even stop to pick up the rupees. He just wants to get to that next room, fearing that Steelclaw might dot us. See, I'm doing it again. Steelheart, I really do apologize, Steelheart. Oh my god.
Oh, you're fine. It's Friday night.
Yeah. Steelheart, he might be fearing there might be a dot done in a split second here.
Yeah, he does not know that he's ahead, but yeah, this is the type of seed where I think no matter kind of where you are in the seed, you're thinking that, oh God, what shenanigans have I accidentally stumbled into? Did my opponent right order this thing?
Another troll from the old man. That room doesn't bomb.
Okay, if I remember correctly, the bow's up here in this top part of the map.
Can't say I remember too well since Invisibor hasn't been in this level 2 for some time.
Yeah, I want to say it's to this room to the left of the old man, sitting out. But I could be wrong. Maybe he's peeked his head in there already. Or it might be in this other room here, to the left.
All I remember is that it wasn't a Triforce-shaped room, so
Yes.
it won't be. Oh, we have a roar on Invisibor's side, and at 1 hour, 19 minutes, and 23 seconds, we've got our first Ganon sighting of the night.
And no red ring, but no potion for Invisibor. So he's doing this fight on 3.5 hearts with White Sword and seeing if he can. Oh, we got High Roll Driver right there. That's going to cost him 2 hearts. This is low key one of the harder rooms to fight Ganon in. He's down to half a heart. Can he get a stun lock?
Oh, this time.
Yeah, but an hour 19 in, if you're Invisibor, yeah, you do not feel good about that. You have no idea if your opponent's in 9 or not. The path to get to Ganon wasn't exactly the cleanest, so yeah, you're worried if you're him that, oh God, did I just cost myself the match? Did I just cost myself like 3 minutes? He doesn't know how ahead he is, but yeah, that's never a good feeling.
Absolutely not. And I mean, you've come this far. You don't want your tournament journey to end on a flunked Ganon fight.
Yeah, that is a feels bad kind of moment. Steelheart's has his bow. He's gonna do a 10 heart mags check real quick since he's in the area. He was headed to 8. Anyway, well, where is he headed?
Steelheart not found 7?
Oh, that's possible. Who's saying he did, but yeah, I'm with you. I don't remember him finding 7. No, he has. It's up at Spectacle Rock. Yeah, okay, that's where he's going. He's just taking a kind of a convoluted path to get there.
It's more of a take the closest level path to get there. Here we are back in 7. And it looks like Boof and Boom is one step ahead of us on the tracker as well. Important items can't be in level 9, so that automatically puts Power Bracelet in 7, the Annie Key in the book in 9.
Boy, when I roll spicy seeds, my gosh. Okay, round 2 for this Ganon fight. Can he get the stun lock on him here? He's got 1 shot on him. He wants to get him down in this bottom left corner.
3, 4.
Nope, he lost it there when
it.
Yeah, you can tell when you think you have him in a stun lock and he changes shape like that. He's got it again. When he changes shape there, that means you're going to lose him, and he's going to spawn over on the other side. So, but he's one hit away. There, he's got it.
Oh, that's a trolley spot for it. There we go.
Yeah, if you don't have the ladder, ooh boy, that is. Ugh.
Yeah, that's where that gets spicy. But that is the Triforce of Power. That is bacon, and now you just need somebody to share it for breakfast.
Yep, and he knows the path. So, okay, now this is interesting. Is he gonna take? Yeah, okay, he is gonna take this stair back. He thinks that's the fastest path to get there.
Door for a comeback for Steelheart about to slam shut.
Yeah, he has made a valiant effort. This seed did either runner no favors at all.
Yeah, no, full respect to both of these runners. This was not the easy seed. This is not an easy seed, not an easy opponent, and that will just about do it. There's the door.
All right, and get your GGs in chat, everybody, for Invisibor, our winner of this quarterfinal match, with an official racetime.gg time of 1 hour, 23 minutes, and 14 seconds.
Invisibor will advance to the Rookie Rumble semifinals, taking on Just Andy 8 in the semifinals.
All right, and get your GGs in chat. And that should be a really fun matchup. But this was a really interesting race. I mean, this is one of those seeds that you mutter about for days afterwards if you're playing it, whether you're playing it in a competitive setting or not. But yeah, both our runners did their level best to kind of manage all the curveballs they were getting thrown at them. And just Invisibor right ordered some of the things that made his combat a lot easier, and that enabled him to make some plays that ended up being the difference.
Fully agreed. That early ladder play, getting the wand early, that weighed pretty huge because that was a very early combat upgrade for him.
Yeah, he just got a few key things a little bit earlier in one case, significantly earlier than Steelheart did, and that just, those little bitty time differences over the course of the match just added up.
Unfortunately, that will be the white flag for Steelheart. That is unfortunately a forfeit. Get your GGs out in chat, everybody. Both of these runners giving us an excellent race here tonight.
Yeah, this was a high degree of difficulty seed, and both these runners put on a really good display of combat, of strategy, and yeah, this was not a rookie level seed. Let's put it that way.
Absolutely, we can't. We call it the Rookie Rumble. This seed was anything but rookie-like.
Yep, as we are joined in the booth by Steelheart. GG Steelheart, this was a rough seed.
Oh man, if I had any type of resource management, that may have gone a little better. So I just felt like I was out of bombs and out of keys, and really just felt like I couldn't find a break that time.
Yeah, I did not mean to roll as spicy a seed as I did. That's kind of out of my control, but yeah, this was one where if you right ordered this seed wasn't terrible, but if you found things in different orders, and the combat and just everything, it had a potential to snowball. As we're also joined in chat by Invisibor. GG's Invisibor.
Yeah, good game, man. Well done.
I don't think we can hear. Oh, there we go.
Might still having a few technical difficulties.
Yep, we'll get this squared out here in a minute. Yeah, Invisibor, we can see you go green, but we can't hear you, so you might be on mute on your end. Well, while we're waiting, yeah, Steelheart, I mean, you put up a heck of a fight. This seed was not giving you any freebies. Just kind of talk us through kind of your overall thoughts on kind of what you were up against. I mean, there weren't really any dungeons that were easy from a combat perspective, and yeah, just kind of give us your thoughts on kind of what you faced.
Well, I was pretty happy when I found the sword about 4 screens in. So found the sword early, found a candle, I think, right off the bat. I didn't take any. Saw the wand on the coast, so I was like, okay, this is looking pretty good for us. Started going up north, found level 3, and I can't remember. I think I found level 3 before I found the sword. So in my mind tonight, I was just telling myself, find the sword first, then start digging everything. So I think I got the sword, found an any road, and that took me, I think, maybe over to Death Mountain, where I got the recorder. So I think I kind of went down into the dead woods to clear all that out, since everything was available at that time. I had bombs, candle, recorder. So then from there, I think I kind of was just all over the place. It felt kind of disjointed, I guess.
Yeah, I think we'd agree with you. I mean, usually in when you're digging dungeons, you're looking for kind of something to guide you. You know, like, oh, well, here's a path I can take. Oh, here's some easy combat I can at least feel like I'm making progress. But it seemed like for both you and Invisibor, wherever you turned, you were dealing with heavy combat on a wood sword and green tunic, or you were dealing with really linear, really mazy maps, particularly in your bigger dungeons. And just, yeah, it seemed like both of you were looking for a break, and you just, everywhere you looked, you couldn't find one.
Yeah, and I know that in level 4, I think I went back there with 3 keys because I had a couple locked doors left, and it was the very last one, and I think I found the red ring inside of there. But it was one of those things where you went in, cleared the whole thing, locked doors, got stopped there, and oh, good grief, don't get me talking about that idiotic move in level 6. I was like, the item's got to be right past this room full of wizrobes that I cleared to get the Triforce. I was like, pop over there, see if the item, it's got to be in there, and then I get locked in and get Pearl Harbored by some Lamolas and sent back to start, and that was not a good feeling.
You want to know what was in that room?
What was in that room? Absolutely nothing.
It was the map.
What was the item in 6 then?
The item was the red candle.
Where was the any key?
Neither of you saw it, but it was in 9. By process of elimination, the book and the any key had to be the items in 9.
Okay. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I mean, I think I saw the wooden boomerang right away as the wood sword item, so that told me that we were going to have to probably dig everything to find anything to go on. And I also told myself if I had the cash, I was going to buy all hints this time, and I got the hint that the magical boomerang was in level 5, so that told me I didn't have to go through there once I found the Triforce. So I felt like I was going to be able to save a little bit of time that way.
Yeah, let's see if we have Invisibor, see if your audio is working. Yeah, don't know if you have push to talk set or anything like that. But if you're able to hop in, please feel free. But yeah, no, this was, we were feeling for both of you kind of throughout the seed. When you walk into a room, you're like, oh, okay, well maybe this is gonna, oh god, more of this. And it's just like, wow. I mean, this is one of those seeds where I think we both said this, that if we were running at home casually, we'd probably pause the clock halfway through and start muttering to ourselves and saying some things that maybe aren't so family friendly.
Yeah, it's a good thing I had mine muted here, because when I got taken out there at the end of level 6, that was just a total thing that I wish I had a rewind button on. But if Invisibor can go here, I'd love to hear what level 9 was like this time. Was it an easy dig? Was it a complete mess, or how'd that go for you?
Yeah. Do we, Invisibor? Do we have your audio? Doesn't look like it yet. Hopefully he'll be able to work out the gremlins in the system. But yeah, 9 was, we didn't see all of it, but the parts that we did see, we did not see a map. But it had the potential to be very convoluted. There were multiple staircases that led you to both Zelda and to Ganon. I don't know, Moonrisen, what'd you think of 9?
9 was, there was no indication of where to go. It fit real well with the rest of the seed, I want to say.
Yeah, no, that's a really good point, because 5 through 8 were gross maps, and had we seen the map in 9, I'm sure it would have been similarly gross. But yeah, you came in. I remember you came in from the very bottom left, and you could only go one direction, and it felt like you couldn't bomb hardly any wall to get anywhere. It was a very linear path to get to staircases, but he was in there for a little bit. He was in there for this was not a Jet 9 by any stretch.
Okay, yeah, just curious on that, because I was struggling in that 8 trying to find where the Triforce was, pretty much out of keys, and thank you for putting me out of my misery.
No, we've all run seeds like that, where you're just like you're an hour and a half in, and you're just like, God, can something just be easy at some point? If you watch the broadcast of this back, I think you'll see. you'll see kind of where the Triforce was. It was in a trolley spot in the far southeast. You basically had to take a transport staircase to get over there. But yeah, so you were in the process of getting there, and then you would have made your way to 9. You knew where 9 was, and you would have spent some time in. So you were not as behind as maybe it felt. But yeah, it's just kind of over the course of the match. Yeah, just the trolliness of the seed really kind of threw curveballs at both of you.
Yeah, hey, that's what makes it fun, though. You know, I'd rather have something that makes you think and work for it than just be done in 45 minutes.
Yeah, that's true. So in chat, Invisibor's having mic issues, so we won't be able to talk to Invisibor. But he did just want to say that he was sure that missing the bow in 2 was going to lose him the match. Turned out it didn't.
Yeah, I didn't even know where 2 was, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, I mean, this seed was trolling in a lot of respects. I think if you watch the broadcast of this back, you'll see how kind of gross this seed was. But I mean, this is the quarterfinals of the tournament, so I mean, we can't have 45-minute jet seeds all the time.
Yep, that is very true.
Yeah. Well, you both played great, and congratulations on the run to the quarterfinals in this field. We're finding out this is a really good field in the Rookie Rumble tournament. And there are a lot of good players who didn't make it this far, so congratulations on making it to the quarterfinals.
All right. Thank you, guys. Thanks for all you did, and I'll catch you next time.
Absolutely.
Steelheart, and thank you for participating in the Rookie Rumble. Great run.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Well, that was a seed, Moonrisen. I don't know if you have any thoughts about what we just witnessed as we kind of wrap up here.
This was a seed worthy of the quarterfinals. But still, here we are. We've got our semifinals all set, and BBQ, how about you let our viewers know what to expect here as we go forward?
Yeah, so Invisibor, the winner of this match, as you said earlier, is going to face Jess Andy 8. That match will be scheduled, I believe, sometime probably next week. So the schedule for the bracket for the remainder of the Rookie Rumble tournament is available on the Discord for Z1 Randomizer. If you're not on the Discord, I believe there's a link in the chat on Twitch to find the Discord server for Zelda 1 Randomizer. I'd love to have you join us. But yeah, we are down. We're going to be down to the final 4. So I am very much looking forward to the conclusion of this tournament. We've got a lot more potential shenanigans in store.
Oh, no doubt, and we've only the final 4 left. I'm looking forward to it. We're coming down to we're coming down to crunch time, both here and in the Speed Gaming Live tournament, which the quarterfinals are concluding. I don't know if the second quarterfinal of the night has concluded. I do believe it has, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. Did it start at like 9:45? I don't remember what the start time was.
Start time was at 9:15, and that's just about 2 hours ago. So I would not be surprised that, unfortunately, at the end of our coverage of these Zelda 1 randomizer tournaments for tonight.
Yeah. So I hope everyone enjoyed. This was certainly a seed. Yeah, we want to thank Moonrisen, of course. Always a pleasure to do commentary with you. We also want to thank Boof and Boom for doing the tracking, and Jess Andy 8, another one of our semifinalists in this tournament, for doing the restreaming for us tonight.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Thank you, Boof and Boom, for the tracking. Thank you, Jess Andy, for the restream, and of course, BBQ. Always a pleasure commentating with you. Thank you for commentating with us tonight.
Yeah, same. Happy to do it next time.
Absolutely. And I also want to thank the viewers for sticking around and cheering on the runners tonight. Oh, it's nice to have you around. Wouldn't be able to do it without you.
Absolutely. Thanks, everybody. And there's more tournament action to come in the next few days. So we look forward to seeing you then.
Indeed. And on behalf of Boof and Boom, our tracker, our restreamer Jess Andy 8, Our runners tonight, Invisibor and Steelheart, which I will thank for putting on a fantastic show tonight. And all of us here at the Zelda 1 Randomizer community, my name is Moon Risen Phoenix. Have a great rest of your night, everybody, and looking forward to seeing you in the near future for some more Zelda 1 Randomizer tournament action. Good night, everybody.